Hi, I'm Emily Lowell, and today I'm going to talk about Hashimoto's thyroiditis. Hashimoto's thyroiditis is caused by the immune system attacking the thyroid. So the immune system creates antibodies that attack and damage the thyroid gland because it sees it as something that's foreign rather than something that belongs to the body and shouldn't be attacked. So essentially, the body is making antibodies against the thyroid gland. And this, being attacked and whatnot, causes inflammation in the thyroid. It's also known as chronic lymphocytic thyroiditis. So the thyroid is chronically inflamed or enlarged due to lymphocytes or white blood cells coming into the thyroid gland. And because of this process of it being attacked by the immune system and enlarged, then it often becomes underactive. So Hashimoto's thyroiditis is a type of hypothyroidism, which is also a type of myxedema, so underactive thyroid. And for that reason, the signs and symptoms are similar to what we read about in our book. So you can have an enlarged thyroid gland or a goiter, and that's due to the infiltration of white blood cells. And then a lot of the other symptoms are similar to what we heard about in our book. So you have decreased thyroid hormone levels, fatigue, muscle aches and pains, unexplained weight gain, all of those things that we heard about in the book from hypothyroidism. And this is a very slowly progressing disease, and it's known it can cause chronic thyroid damage if left untreated, like most types of myxedema. So if it's caught early and you are treated, which I'll go into treatment a little bit later, then it's not an issue. It's just where it goes untreated for a long period of time where you can have long-lasting effects. So this disease is diagnosed partially because of the signs and symptoms, so you might have some complaints, although at times it's asymptomatic. So especially now, since early detection is important, they do blood tests. So these would be the kind of thyroid function tests or TFTs that we heard about in the book. So they look at thyroid hormone levels and also thyroid stimulating hormone, which is TSH levels. So you would expect to see low thyroid hormone levels because your thyroid is being attacked, so it's not able to secrete as much hormone. And you would also see elevated TSH levels, which come from your pituitary gland. So your pituitary gland is sending out this thyroid stimulating hormone to try to get your body to make more thyroid hormone to regulate everything and kind of maintain that homeostasis that you would normally have if your thyroid was functioning normally. It doesn't work, but in those blood tests you would see low thyroid hormone levels and elevated TSH levels. Another thing that you can do, because both those thyroid hormone and TSH tests would just tell you generally whether or not you're hypothyroid, is an antibody test. So since this is an autoimmune disease, you would see antibodies against thyroid specific antigens. So it would be, in this case, they test for thyroid peroxidase or TPO antibodies, and that's an enzyme in the thyroid that produces thyroid hormones. Although TPO isn't a definitive explanation, it isn't always present in people with Hashimoto's. So treatment is with synthetic hormones. You have daily oral thyroid hormone that you take, and that basically makes your symptoms go away. So you're treated orally with thyroid hormone replacement. So it's a form of hormone replacement therapy or HRT. So that's a little bit about Hashimoto's.